0-2, Jimmy Rollins swinging at anything close here.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Awesome.
Cutter thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. You know, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And he'll step on first for out number 1. Morgan at the plate.
Oh, we get a chance at a rematch from the 2009 World Series. The Yankees winning their 27th World Series championship, defeating the reigning champions, the Philadelphia Phillies, from the city of brotherly love.
There's a strike from Pettit. Now 0-1. Well, with interleague play now, we get to see sometimes these World Series matchups coming a little early, as the Yankees were 1-2 against the Phillies regular season.
Yeah, 4-2 in the World Series against them, of course, winning that World Championship. But what the Yankees can do with CC Sabathia and their left-handed pitching is nullify the left-handed hitters of the Philadelphia Phillies, and that's how they won the World Championship.
I think one thing the Yankees will tell you is they were glad to give up that 1-2 interleague series during the course of the regular season and trade it for a 4-2 victory in the World Series.
Now no strikes there. Nice.
The 26th World Series.
Well, good late-breaking movement on that slider, down and away, exactly where you want to pitch it. He gets the punch out.
And a shot here for Chase Utley with 2 down.
If you say about Chase Utley, what a career. Ended it with the Dodgers in 2018. And you look at the Phillies this year, now they got Bryce Harper for 13 years, $330 million.
That one fouled off by Utley.
As I was saying about Bryce Harper, the biggest contract in MLB history. It's amazing. You know, Bryce has a lot of pressure on him.
Now Andy Pettit went after him, got the strike. It's 0-2.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider, I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
Oh, yeah.
Swung on and hit. Ellsbury there. And that gets down Philadelphia's first hit. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. And with 2 down, they've got a man on board.
Nice 2-strike approach by the hitter. A high pitch up in the zone, able to fight it off and make contact and put it in play.
That's the important thing, is getting hits in this game nowadays is so important. And if you can make it happen, especially at Yankee Stadium, it's always special.
And that'll give Ryan Howard the chance with a runner on.
Well, Ryan Howard had an awesome year in 2009. 45 home runs, 141 ribbies. Don't forget, he had 60-plus home runs in his rookie year in 2006. It's pretty amazing what Ryan Howard's done in his major career.
Strike 1. Pettit gets him swinging.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down to the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it, or he's got no chance to hit it.
Couldn't pull the trigger in time. He's behind 0-2.
Yeah, Pettit's pitching good tonight. His pitches are locating. He's a great curveball, a great fastball, and he's really been dominating.
Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. Now we see a good inning from Andy Pettit. We've got 2 strikeouts already.
That's true.
And the Yankees getting ready to start this one off.
You know what? We're getting ready for the next inning, led by Mike Stanton. Oh, actually, Giancarlo Stanton.
Our starting pitcher for Philadelphia. And Steve, what's he got in his mind now as he pitches against these Yankees?
As a manager, you send Roy Oswald out there, you know what you're going to get. A bulldog, a competitor, a guy with overpowering stuff that can take you deep into the game. He wants to finish what he starts, and because he's efficient with his stuff, he always has a chance to do that.
Yeah, Roy Oswald was always awesome. And when they won the World Series recently, it was just too bad in 2005 they lost the World Series to the White Sox. I think they got swept, but that was an amazing team led by Roy Oswald, Roger Clemens, and Andy Pettit. They were a great team. Now he's with the Phillies here. See what he can do tonight.
Now Tulowitzki in the box. Hit hard on the ground to short. One away. And now presented by Pepsi, a look at the Yankees starters. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, when you take a look at this lineup, Lance Berkman is the name that jumps out at you. He can do so many things on a baseball field. He can supply you power. He can hit for average. He can also play some very good defense at first base. That's what makes him such a valuable asset for his team. And if they have a chance to win this game, Lance Berkman has to be big.
You know, Bergman was
And in the
awesome.
batter's
For his
box
days
is
with the
Stamp.
Houston Astros, now playing for the Yankees. Watch out. You know, he had a great
One out,
career.
nobody on.
Jackson. He's just showing why he's still one of the game's best players of all time.
Big cut at that one, and he missed it. One strike.
Now, visiting team's so intimidated coming into this ballpark. I mean, the fans are on top of you, and the team is tailored to really suit this ballpark. In 2009, about a 700 winning percentage at home.
That's pretty amazing. 700 winning percentage. And when you think about the Yankees in 2009, they were just awesome. I watched a few games that year, and they just bombed teams. 13, 12, nothing. Just amazing stuff. Led by
Oswalt
Derek
with
Jeter.
the delivery. Good hard sinker. Swung on and missed 0-2. 57 and 24 at home in 2009. Big numbers. They scored 460 runs here in their home ballpark.
You know, that just tells you that they get a lot of breaks, Gary, but they also...
Hot shot towards the hole. In time for the out. Get a chance to check out the Phillies here. Here's how they look defensively. See, keeping an eye on anyone?
Placido Polanco is one of the smartest players in the game today. He has great instincts, and you see that with his positioning. He's also very good at turning the double play.
Yeah, for sure. Placido Polanco's always been a great defender. But another guy you have to watch out for today is Ryan
Mark
Howard.
Teixeira
The best
gets
first
swing out
baseman
to away.
in baseball. And don't forget about Bryce Harper. He might not be the greatest defender, but he is a superstar of the future.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And Ibanez is there. And he's there to retire the side. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your mind.
Yeah, yet
Nothing
again,
going for
another
either
great
side
inning of
offensively
baseball
here
here
in
on
New York.
2K Sports, led by Bryce Harper in the next inning of play.
Harper is the batter. He's going to get us started. Second inning.
Well, Bryce is the guy that makes things happen. He just signed the biggest contract in MLB history in modern times.
There's a swing towards the hole. And Rodriguez takes care of that one. That's one away.
Boy, it's different when you're playing third base. It's one thing if the ball comes at you fast and you're a hitter because you expect it. It's hard to read it off the bat. You have to have great reactions. That's a great play.
Absolutely. I played third base one or two times in my lifetime.
The veteran team, the 2009 Philadelphia Phillies, pretty much played the same style of ball on the road as they did at home. Pretty much equal records in both places.
1-0 on the way. Ooh, no bend on that bender, and it's 2-0. Phillies on the road ended up going 48 and 33. One of the amazing things is their home runs on the road were equal to what they were doing at home.
Yeah, that's what's so fascinating about this team is they have so much power in that lineup. They don't care where they're playing. They feel like they can hit the ball out of the ballpark anywhere they're at.
You know, it's interesting, though, guys, because a lot of teams that play in home run hitters' ballparks, they tend to not hit as well on the road, but this Phillies team just wasn't like that.
They were just amazing in 2000.
The 2-2 pitch.
2009.
That one fouled off by Ibanez.
And I talked to one person in 2008 when they won the World Series in 2008, and they said that when they won the World Series in 2008, that was a very special team. And boy, did they ever show it when they got back to the World Series.
And Ibanez comes up empty, a swing on strike 3.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
That's what's to like about Danny Bennett, you know? He just
Placido
makes
Polanco
things
stands in, 2
easy
down.
out there. Now, Placido Polanco's always been a good hitter. He had a pretty good average in 2009. About an average of 285 or 284. 10 home runs, a few ribbies, not too bad.
That one fouled off by Polanco. The pitch from Pettit. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left.